station? Big Frankfurt or?
It was Berlin. Yes.
Berlin, at the train station?
Yes.
What were you guys doing there? Just like a mob dance?
We had traveled from Berlin to Leipzig. We were holding a show there, part of our European tour. We went to 10 countries, so we're in Leipzig. And we do this thing we call Explode. We just drop us in there and we explode in a very brief 10, 20, 30-minute dance and we're gone. And we did that in Leipzig, and we're in one of the main stations there, like you said, and we were just enjoying ourselves, and we brought out this boom box, and we were just dancing, and people would come by and say, "What are you doing here?" And, I met somebody who was telling me about his time. A German there who was telling me about his time in Nigeria, and lo and behold, brings out an old Naira note that he was keeping on him, and it just gave room for discussion, about our countries, about art. And I brought out a more current Naira note, and I said, keep this. I remember we came. I remember why we came. And that's the joy of being able to have a message and have a dance, and that banking cannot do, can it?
Well, the banking has a message.
We won't go into that.
Okay, you are a pastor, okay, and you're a husband, a father, and then you dance. How do you bring all of this
Strange combination, yes. Well, first of all, I was ordained by men, I should say, way back in 1997. But I know that if you look at this world today, we are going to have to find deep, creative, and impacting ways of sharing the good news, of bringing people into a lifestyle that God and men can be pleased of. And he said back then in 1997, when I was a graduate student of the Obafemi Awolowo University, he said, look, I'm calling you to do something different. I want us to take this message in dance. Get a generation of believers who have been incredible. I mean, we're, like you said, mothers and fathers. They're rehearsing somewhere right now, breaking their backs, getting ready for a show. They're bank managers, they're doctors, they're into oil, into gas, all sorts of people, ranging from as young as 17, 18 to as old as the 40s, well, as young as the 40s, I should say, and late 40s. And that's because we found a common goal. We love dance, we love God. We love our generation. We want to be able to contribute to building people from the inside out. We recognize that there are important sectors and industries in every country, in every environment, but the state of the heart is perhaps the most important.
I see that. Okay.
I would say let's that clip that we saw earlier, Ready, Aim, Fire. I want, if you don't mind, let's look at the kind of dance steps we were doing there. First of all, it's as though they were shot, they had been shot at, and all of them lay down dead. Then suddenly it's as if they are waking up, living dead or something. What gave birth to that kind of concept? Well, or how do you get your concepts?
Well, look, let's be honest and straight. A great deal of them are just spirit-led. A lot of them are inspired by what's going on presently in the environment. That particular show was scripted by a member of the club. His name is Leo Makaro. And we had people who were Spirit of David, non-Spirit of David members. We almost had a cast of about 160 people on stage, of dancers and singers.
On that stage,
160 people passed through that stage. We're going to be quite a number next week also. But you see, what we, like you rightly pointed out, the story is about we will not lie down. We have a message, we believe. And it's not your guns. If it's your guns, take aim, fire. We will come back again. Our life does not consist of the things that can be touched and felt. And if you realize the world today, it's philosophies that are crossing borders. It's not so much a war of physical land anymore. It's the war of the minds of men. It is a war of their thinking, their logic, their voice, their sight, what they see, what they believe. And our show next week, Scorching Torch, is all about that. Who controls the way we think? So it's about liberation of the mind. It's very dramatic. Tons of visual, should I say, interpretation. And the dances range from contemporary, or what you may call hip-hop, to what you may call more Zoe-like dances that are more expressive in worship and praise.
I'm looking at your dreads. Is it part of the? Do you gain strength from there? I don't know.
Well,
because it's so long.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all mine. Someone met me outside and said, "Is this all yours?" And I was like, "Would the part of it not to be?"
Yeah.
But it's all mine. And in 2007, I took a vow, a Nazarite vow, if you like, to say, look, this is a covenant, something I can see every day to remind me of the commitment to this generation. It was also the same year we had our first edition of Celebrity Takes Two. It was the first edition we went on tour. It just suddenly became a year of explosion for Spirit of David. And it reminds me, and it reminds all of us of the commitment we have to our generation and our time. So it's not fashion-based, and it's certainly not Jamaican-inspired. But it does remind me that there is strength in covenant. And it reminds us of that you have a commitment. And every once in a while, you need a visual reminder of that.
Your group, is it just a Nigerian thing, or is it spread across the world?
Spirit of David has 10 branches in Nigeria. We've held shows in South Africa. We have active branches in the UK. And later this year into early next year, we're officially launching a branch in the States. Like I've said, we've ministered in over 10 countries outside Nigeria. It's been incredible. We were in Ouagadougou, Mombasa, we were in Valencia, we were in Aberdeen. We've been all over the place, and it's been so much fun dancing with people of different orientations, different backgrounds, who just love the fact that, one, you dance well. Two, you represent your country well. I remember we were in Ghana sitting down with the theater director there, and he said, look, I'm impressed that Nigeria has a tick today that you guys have brought theater and you brought church, and we didn't mind. And it's been an ambassadorial journey also to tell people that there are young people who believe very much in God and believe in the good of Nigeria, who are artistic, and who wants the younger people coming up, this young social media generation, to believe in God.
When we'll come back, you'll tell us what message you have for the younger generation, especially those who want to dance, people like me, who will back there. We just have to end this segment with Segun Lawal as he tells us how to go forward, taking your creativity, ministry to your generation, to the nation. When I say ministry, as in service, and to the nation, to your generation, and tying it up with what you have inside and your life.
Well, if I may, let me use next week's show as an example, because Scorching Touch is the answer to your question. It is about recognizing that we are being puppeted. We are being told what success is, how to raise our children. We're being told what freedom is, what human rights are. And suddenly, and unfortunately quite convincingly, the world needs a banner and a standard more than ever before, especially our young people. More often than not, we just, we put them aside as people that are just, they've got too much adrenaline flowing, let's leave them, they'll be fine. You put the children's church in the back of the compound. But they are the most important segments of the society today. And we found that people of all ages love dance. That's just the truth. They really do. They love music. Music is a big deal. And dancing is almost the hand in the glove. Mm-hmm. And so our shows are about that. And I would really encourage that young people who want to get involved in dance, let them attend the show. If you're in Lagos, come for the show. Have a great time. Watch it, be inspired, sign up to Spirit of David.
And if you don't even, for instance, want to dance, you have benefits. Because I see that most of you guys are not on the fat side.
Well,
you're born all the fat away.
It's relative, isn't it? I mean, the truth is, fit is better than slim. A lot of people can be slim but not fit.
Okay.
And we do a lot of that. So, for more information, Spirit of David, you just visit our website, 3dancingmen.com, and there's a lot more information there, and you can always learn more about how to be part of what we're doing.
Thank you very much, Olusegun Olatunji Lawal, a qualified accountant, chartered?
No.
But still to be chartered. Mm-hmm. But a chartered dancer.
Who knows?
But a chartered dancer, a pastor, and a motivator. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Spirit of David. Well, that's our show for today. It's been exciting. Someone said here, IO9 says, thanks for the show, economy, polio, Bakassi, etiquette, and finally dance, health again. Thank you so much. I'm Neo Taigbe.
And I'm Yomi Otaigbe. Be good.
Bye-bye.